This is preview green. But what about your food? What about your cheeses and your butter? Well, Monika Thompson from Wegmans is in this morning with some ideas, some great ideas to maybe spice things up spice things up a bit come St. Patty's Day. Good morning.
Good morning.
What have you brought in here? Because the important question we're going to get to in just a second. What exactly have you brought in for us this morning?
Today we brought in kind of an assortment of some Irish cheeses and butters, and this is from a company called Kerrygold. Hence, all natural, all Irish.
All right, now here's the question. What differentiates this? What is an Irish cow?
Well, an Irish cow is a very, very lucky cow. They get to eat on some of the nicest, greenest grasses in the entire world. And because of that, the cheeses and the milks that make the butters are very, very yellow. They're very nutrient rich, and they're loaded with beta-carotene.
Now this translates into some great butters, some great milks, and some great cheeses. So what do we have in here this morning?
Here's just a sampling of some of the things that Kerrygold creates. They have a whiskey stout, a whiskey cheese, a double under with stout, and yes, stout is actually mixed through that. And then double under itself is probably the most known from the Kerrygold collection, and that comes in a vintage and a regular. And now we're also carrying the reserve cheddar, which is an aged cheddar.
So as we're putting together our dishes and we're putting together our trays for the night, what are we going to complement these cheeses with?
Well, Guinness would be one of the apropos type beverages to go with this. But any nice strong red would also pair nicely. You can put some sausages, apples, and pears go really well. You can't forget the traditional Irish soda bread that we have available also.
What is soda bread?
Soda bread is actually, it's very similar to a scone or a biscuit. It has soda for causing it to rise. It doesn't have yeast.
Now, if you don't want to put the cheese on the bread, you can put Irish butter on the bread.
You can.
What is the great thing about this Irish butter? Also from Kerrygold.
It comes in salted and unsalted. Sure. And what's really nice about the European butters themselves is they have a really high butterfat content and very low water content. So you're getting, that tends to make them a little bit more expensive, but if you're going to be making a great dish or you want some pure butter to have on there, the flavor is ultimately the cleanest, nicest flavor. You're not going to have a lot of that grease left over on your palate after you have it. Also, many chefs won't use anything but these types of butters.
So I wanted to ask you, is this a situation where some of the more experienced cooks and chefs will only, scared you, didn't I, would only use this exclusively and not use some of the domesticated butters, or is this a special occasion type butter?
It's actually, I only use these kind of butters because, I don't know if you've ever had a meltdown butter, but the ones that have more water added to them tend to burn very, very quickly, where these have a much higher flash point, so you can heat them higher and longer before they start to brown. They also have very little, have you ever clarified butter and you get all that white foamy froth up to the top?
Oh, yes. I've done that.
Well, this is going to have less because it's pure, it's cleaner.
Okay. I've been told often to stay away from stoves.
To stay away from stoves?
Yeah, they don't let me go near stoves. Can't cook.
Well, you can come to Wegmans and you can just come pick these things up. There's no cooking involved.
All right, Monika, there's the information on your screen. Irish cheeses and butters. Also, on our website, abc2news.com, Monika was nice enough to send us a wonderful recipe for Kerrygold mac and cheese. We're going to have that posted on the website coming up in about 8 minutes, as well as this segment. Continued success.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Off to a break. We're going to enjoy some of this. We'll be back in just a bit.